Hi everyone, Psychic Medium Josh Simons coming to you with my Monday message. So thank you for anybody that's tuning in, whether it's Monday or not. I hope that these words can help whoever hears them today. So it's Monday, August 30th, and today in the news we see Hurricane Ida hitting Louisiana and New Orleans. We hear about wildfires in Oregon and California. We hear about pandemic and kids going back to school and variances and viruses and all sorts of things. And it's a little rough. I have, I don't know if it's just bull strength and ignorance. I'm okay with it. I'm not okay with it, but I understand that there's limited things that I can do by stressing out about it, right? But I'm also somebody who understands balance, or try to understand balance. While I feel awful for humans that are affected by natural disasters, humanitarian crises, viruses, I don't feel too bad for humanity. That's awful to say. Collectively, as a species, we've been pretty ignorant, and we've had a lot of these things coming to us for a long time. We've been living in a place of imbalance for far too long. Nature does not appreciate imbalance. I'm outside in nature, I'm out in my backyard, and it's beautiful. I am convinced that if I was in nature, if I was part of the systems where I live, and I was truly somebody that created a lot of imbalance, nature would reject me, right? Nature rejects those things that create imbalance in the systems of which it's a part. I come to you with this perspective because I don't really appreciate the victim complex that I see a lot of new agey stuff perpetuate. And the reason that they do that is so many reasons, but the whole idea that everything happens for a reason, everything does happen for a reason. Yes, if I add baking soda to vinegar, I'm going to get a chemical reaction. There's a reason for that. Is it fated? Is it destiny? I'm not sure. I'm not qualified to answer that. Is Hurricane Ida destiny? Is the coronavirus, COVID-19, destiny? Are these wildfires destiny? That's a question for far wiser people than me. What I can encourage people to do is to get away from the idea that we're being punished. I like to think that we're being pushed because we perpetuate the imbalance in our lives and in our systems and our societies, but we're not being punished. And I guess if you want to look at it that way, you can. But I encourage people to try to see these things through the perspective of greater systems, right? Greater systems. Nature has taught us that if something doesn't cooperate, and if something hasn't at least if it doesn't affect a system negatively, nature will put up with it. But eventually, if something is part of a system in nature and it's corrupted or broken, that system is going to reject it. It seems like that could apply to a lot of the things that we're suffering from nowadays, collectively as a species. What do we do with this information? What do you do with this information? Well, try to see things from a scientific perspective, try to see things from a non-human centric perspective, right? That sort of perspective, whether we're Christian or not, that, Genesis teaches us all that all the plants and animals and seeds and everything are here for our consumption and our manipulation. We're part of this, not here for it, if that makes sense. These systems that we see collapsing around us, and that's what they're doing, they're collapsing. We've played a role in it. Are we being held accountable? Sure. Do something in a system that's not functional, the system will reject it. It seems pretty basic to me. Basic of conservationism, at least. It's tough out there. I have a suspicion it's going to get a little tougher for a while. We're going to see many more people die from our virus that we're suffering from. We're going to see homes lost to hurricanes and wildfires. And what we do is we remember our ancestors and those people that came before us that dealt with famines and world wars and crises as well. And we lean into them and we try to funnel their strength to us. And that's definitely something that we can do. Careful not to play into the whole everything happens for a reason, that sort of thing. Trust me, there are far bigger, more complex things going on this stage in this world than any of us know about. Both human caused and spiritually manipulated, maneuvered, led. Focus on your world, focus on what's in front of you, and focus on what you can do to maintain a sense of peace and balance and strength in your world. That's what we can do. If you want to clutch your purse and clutch your pearls and stress out about wildfires and crises like that, do so. But I ask you to try to do so from a place where you can do something with that emotion, because feeling that unnecessarily, to sit in that despair, doesn't serve. That's not what our ancestors did, generally speaking. Take care of yourself out there. Take care of each other. It's gonna be a bumpy ride as we go through this next century. We're gonna learn a lot together. And together, I believe we'll get through it all. So happy Monday. Have a wonderful week out there. Get outside in this wonderful nature and try to be a part of it that's not rejected. Take care of yourself. I'll see you soon.